big old boat driving down the road. Okay, this is the back of a 1999 Ford E150 van. It's a conversion van. It has the extended top. It's got 90,000 miles on it. I bought it used. I got the license plate out of it right now because I had to open the rear door the hard way because the end is broken off of the cable. But I got some replacement cables off of Amazon for like $13. That'll be here tomorrow, I believe. Anyways, the outside of the van actually isn't in too bad a shape. You know, it needs some tires. It's got like what you would normally expect needs done for a 1999 vehicle. It needs probably a tune-up. Tires, miscellaneous stuff, wiper blades, you know, the paint and stuff's, you know, some places is chipped on this fiberglass stuff. It's missing a left front light. Didn't have a spare tire. I got to find a rim for a spare tire. I don't really think it's in that bad a shape though for the year. The engine though runs great. When I first got it, the oxygen sensor was disconnected. The lady told me that she had recently had some exhaust work done to it. And kind of show you the inside here while I'm talking. It's got mood lights in the ceiling, a TV, a VCR. This rear seating area actually is a sofa, so you can like lay it down and turn it into a van, or into a bed. You can lay it down and turn it into a bed. It's got a bunch of storage areas. Show you the inside real quick. Got a lot of windows. A lot of the windows fold out. Most of the factory curtains or shades are still intact. I'm probably going to get rid of them. Kind of see the mood lights in the ceiling around the edges. I had them turned on. I'll put a video up and kind of show you that. So you got the 2 bucket seats. You got your overhead storage area where the TV and VCR, and then this one over here is just blank. Nothing in there. I believe in the factory, if you lift this up, there's actually an inverter in there. Down here is a control system for the electrical unit. That's all going to come out. It actually works. It's controlled up here. You can control it from here. It controls a lot of stuff in the back. It's got a separate radio back here. It's got like a gaming setup. Pretty high technology for 1999. But you have the 2 front bucket seats. Then you have mid bucket seats. And then you have this seat here that turns into a bed. All of these places you see like this are actually mood lights. Some in the back, on the sides. Actually, the plate for this one is in the back. There's also mood lights in the ceiling with reading lights. Pretty much on each side has TV and radio jacks. Here's the other side, TV and radio jacks. Down here's the gaming one. course, this is for 1999 games, so you got a power and your input is the old RCA inputs. Radio here. There's actually a remote for the VCR. There was a couple of games that were up in the in here, a couple of VHS videos. The front stereo system is both a cassette tape, and a disc player. Has front and rear AC. Got a separate power point with a cigarette lighter. But basically what I am going to do though is that it's going to be gutted. Basically from the front bucket seats all the way back. Now, I'm kind of short and I can literally stand up in this. My head just touches the headrest. So I can almost stand up in this, and that's with all the factory padding that's in the roof of this. But the goal is to gut it, and I'm going to turn it into a camper van. I'm going to put a bed and a stove and a refrigerator and a toilet and a sink in this. Going by the online, kind of like a rough interior dimensions, the cargo area is roughly 6 foot wide and 10 foot long. So basically going to turn it into a little mini home and try to do some sightseeing, I guess would be a thing. We're actually going to try to do like all of the national parks is my idea. But I kind of wanted to record this and show you the inside before I start, because I'm going to get tires put on it this weekend. And get the cable for this door supposed to be in tomorrow. And then I'm going to get tires put on it. And once I have the tires put on it, I'm going to start gutting the inside. I've yet to figure out how these lights turn on. Storage area on the back of the seat. Storage up here, it looks like, or more lights. Wow. Yeah, so there's like a door that opens up with more storage in here. Actually, that's a lot of storage in there. But yeah, so kind of what I'm getting at is more storage here. So this is your lights inside here, and then they all got storage in them. Kind of like on this one over here, actually still has the glass in it. So you lift it up and there's your lights, and then storage. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about these vans. Don't know that I've seen any that were like converted to camper vans, but that's kind of what I'm going to do. The front coil springs seem like they're a little weak, but I noticed that this back tire here, I'll show you in a minute, they're all dry rotted. It's going to be upside down, but I'm going to read it off to you. P235/75 R15 tire size on 3 wheels. And then this one up here is a 205/70 R15, and kind of makes it pull to this side. But I think the front coil springs are a little weak, or the shock's one. used to be able to, when I worked for Ford, has a 4.6 liter V8 in it. It does have the engine cooler and the transmission cooler. Engine oil and transmission oil coolers on it. So that's good. But kind of what I'm getting at is, you know, even if the coil springs and shocks are bad, I can replace that pretty easy. It probably does need to have like the front end suspension bushings replaced, for like the sway bar there. Coil springs, they're pretty weak. But yeah, so it needs, like, you know, minor stuff, just what you would expect. There's a shock right there, you can see it. Anyways, front shocks are like $100. Tires are going to be, you know, probably $600 to $800. Bushings really aren't that bad. The transmission doesn't slip. The engine doesn't have any knocks or unusual sounds in it. Trying to find, you know, like a wheel cover and, you know, just miscellaneous stuff that it'll need. Does have a Reese hitch. Looks like it's a looks like it's an aftermarket Reese hitch. Looks like a pretty good one though. You could get these with a factory tow package, and I originally thought that because it had the oil cooler and the transmission cooler that it was probably a factory package, but looking at the Reese hitch now, I don't think that it is. You know, when the companies convert these vans like this, they basically have packages. For instance, I couldn't figure out why the bed wouldn't recline, and I don't know if this is the actual factory seat because the two connectors are different. Or there's supposed to be a pigtail that goes in there that's missing. But that's why the seat, this goes to the motor for the seat. This comes off of the control, battery, and ground. And I might run like a pigtail just to see if it actually works. Because I thought about maybe selling this, you know, the parts I take out of this on eBay or something. Try to recoup some money back. But anyways, that's the idea. So hopefully I'll be able to take you all along for this build. This video is getting really long, so I want to get and wrap this up. Anyways, as always, God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your homesteads. And just wanted you to see what it looked like before I started.